Hi friends, welcome to this somatic yoga practice inspired by the hand gesture or mudra known as Anjali Mudra. Now you might know this as a sign of a greeting, of respect, saluting, and that is the meaning of Anjali, or to offer. Or you might know it at the start or end of a yoga practice. And you might even use it throughout a yoga practice. So there are a few different ways that we can use Anjali Mudra to seal in our energy. And this particular hand gesture is about coming together, uniting. So yoga, yog, yoke, uniting. And then bringing that into our heart center. And this sign of, so not just our physical heart center, but our spiritual heart center, the heart chakra, if you're familiar with the chakra system. So this energetic heart center. We're using it for today's practice as a way of connecting with ourselves, our bodies, perhaps on those days that might feel quite difficult. So this is going to be lots of physical sensation, checking in with the hands and starting to bring that in towards ourselves and just seeing how that feels, to bring in the symbol of coming together, of uniting, of gratitude, and of unconditional love. Now that might feel quite big and that might not be where you're at today, and that's fine. We're not going to be going into this I love myself practice or unconditional love, but I just wanted to say that that is part of its meaning. But it's also this really great physical gesture of bringing balance to the body, of helping us feel centered and aligned when we are moving through yoga postures, for example. So there's a lot that we can do with it. We are going to be down on the ground, on a yoga mat. You might want a blanket for a bit of support. Take this at your own pace. See how you get on. We are here to explore and just see what might come from this. So come on down and let's take some time to get settled. Finding a comfortable seat, maybe sitting up on a cushion or blanket for support. And let's have a little wiggle and shuffle, anything that might be needed just to help you land in your space. Inviting yourself into this moment, even if it feels like a struggle today. Allow your eyes to drift around your space, nice and slowly, not looking for anything in particular. You might look outside, notice anything that feels nurturing or comforting to look at. And this is so good for communicating inner and outer safety to your nervous system. You don't need to try hard, just a gentle gaze, allowing your head to move side to side. Might feel good to look behind you, maybe twisting slightly, getting a little movement in. Sense the twist if you're looking behind you. And taking a few deep sighing breaths in through the nose, into the belly, and out through the mouth, lengthening out the exhale. And let's bring our hands out in front and start to rub your palms together. Take another breath in, fill up your belly, let it out with a sigh. You might even yawn a little bit here. And start to feel your hands. What feels available to notice through your hands? The temperature, texture, the speed. And you might experiment here by slowing it down or speeding it up. maybe even looking at your hands as you do this. What do you notice? Bringing in a sense of curiosity. What can you feel in your palms? Let's bring the hands out in front and just take a moment to notice before interlacing the fingers and starting to roll out the wrists. Slow, steady movements. Feel free to sigh out the breath a few more times and play around with the movement in your hands and your wrists. You might even rock a little side to side. Notice the support underneath you. Only taking the movement as far as feels comfortable for you. And let's breathe in to bring the hands closer towards us and breathe out to press the palms away. Gentle stretch of the fingers. Breathe in, bring the palms in towards you. Breathe out, press away. Let's wiggle the fingers. Again, sensing the hands. Start to bring your arms down by your sides, fingertips towards the ground. Noticing sensations across your chest and the front of your shoulders. And we'll take a breath in to draw the arms back and breathe out. Again, bringing the palms together at the heart center. Drawing the arms back, think about your shoulder blades coming together, a little lift of the chest and chin. And exhaling to bring the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let's do this a few more times at your own pace, opening and closing. Bringing the hands together into Anjali Mudra, this prayer position, and press a little more firmly. Press the hands in towards each other. Maybe notice if you can feel the muscles in your chest, your upper back. You might drop one ear to one shoulder, sensing the sensations in the neck. Take it to the other side. If that feels good, do that a couple more times each side. Checking in with the breath. Take a breath in, sweep your arms wide. And then breathe out, sweep forward, reach through the fingers, bring the palms to touch. Breathing in as you broaden across the chest, front of your body. Breathe out, broaden across the back of your body. And I'll show you from the side what this might look like. Sweeping the arms behind. You have the option of touching the palms behind you if that feels available. And you might bring this slight movement of cat and cow, so the pelvis rocking forwards and backwards. And you can even bring a little movement into the spine, that cat and cow movement. So rather than it just being about the arms, your whole torso is getting involved. Exploring and experimenting what might feel good for you here. And let's meet with the hands in Anjali Mudra. And I'll turn to face you again. Press the palms together. Pressing through the fingertips. And let's breathe in to bring the shoulders up towards the ears, little squeeze. Breathe out as you release, relax the shoulders down. Keep the palms pressing towards each other. Breathe in, bring the shoulders to the ears. Breathe out to release. A few more times. Bringing the shoulders up to the ears, press the hands, squeeze the shoulders. And as you drop the shoulders down, release and soften into the hands just a little bit. And pause now, take a moment to notice how you feel. And let's shake it out. Shake it out. Make your way to a tabletop, coming to all fours, maybe a supportive blanket underneath your knees if you have one. Take a couple of moments to get yourself set up. Spread the fingers, knees might be under the hips, and we'll move through our cat and cow. Press the ground away, broaden through the back, breathe out. Breathe in as you dip the belly, lift the sit bones, heart draws forward. Now you can stick with cat and cow if that feels familiar, or you can take this as an opportunity to freestyle. So move however you like. Again, explore, experiment, wiggling around side to side. You might tuck the toes under, stretch back into extended child's pose, forward into plank. These are just a few options. Maybe sensing into any areas that feel tight or tense and having a little wiggle around into those areas. No force. Let's come up into a kneeling position. Pad the knees if you need to. Hands at heart. Breathe in as you twist to one side and stretch the arms out wide. Breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe in, twisting to the opposite side. Breathe out back to center. Now you can play around with the breath here. You might breathe in as you come to center, breathe out to twist. You could reach the arms up and over like a rainbow, or maybe down below. What would feel good for your shoulders? I'm really thinking about this broadness and stretch, length across the chest from heart space to fingertips. Come back to center, hands at heart, bow the head, take a breath in. And breathe out to release back to tabletop. Spread your fingers, send the bum back to the heels, extended child's pose for a breath or two. And we'll tuck the toes and send the hips to the sky, downward facing dog, pedaling out the legs, energizing the body just for a breath in and a breath out. You can always take the tabletop version, stretching one leg out behind you at a time if you're not taking downward dog. And let's meet back in a comfortable seated position, perhaps sitting back up on a cushion or blanket. Take your arms out by your sides once again. Draw the fingertips back, draw the shoulder blades together. Turn your palms to the sky, thumbs back. Think about this movement coming from the shoulders. And then rolling your shoulders and arms forward, bow the head, and then reversing the direction. Lifting the chin, the palms to the sky, the head, and rolling forward. So this movement is coming from the whole arm, and we might bring this slight cat and cow movement in. Very slowly start to bring the palms up and together at the heart center. Slow movement. Open the arms out, palms to the sky, maybe a little lift of the heart space and chin. Add a little resistance here as you press the palms together. See if you can notice if there's like a little shake, tension, energy, and then really delicately opening up the hands to the sky. Let's do that again, pressing the palms in towards each other. See if you can bring some resistance, and then opening up, softening the shoulders, the fingertips. Releasing the hands, the backs of the hands to the knees. Let's take a few breaths in through the nose, fill up the belly, out through the mouth. Sensing the support underneath you. Turning your attention inwards, maybe your eyes are closed or you soften your gaze, being curious, what's present for you here? And I invite you to connect with a part of you that feels comfortable to notice, or maybe even neutral, so not comfortable but equally not uncomfortable. And imagine you're placing that in the center of your palms, bringing it up to your heart, and taking a moment to sense what this feels like through your body. There's no right or wrong. Connect to this part of you with your heart in whatever way works for you in this moment. It might feel difficult today, and that's okay. And let's release the backs of the hands down to the knees again, reflecting on how that felt. If it felt good for you, let's do that one more time. Bringing the hands up to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. And there's a little space between the palms, symbolizing a flower yet to open, yet to blossom. And we'll seal in this moment of coming to your mat, to yourself, and sharing this practice with others, even on the days that feel quite difficult. And let's shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. You might even stand up. You could have a little rock of the knees from side to side. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this practice, let me know in the comments. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.